War. War never changes. But the weather sure as hell has. The Commonwealth is buried under ice and ash. Blizzards roll in like mushroom clouds, and the sun hasn't shown its face in weeks. Radiation hangs in the air like breath on cold wind, and every step outside is a gamble with frostbite, or worse. It's the middle of the winter of Atom. The children preach salvation through fire and snow, and folks are desperate enough to start listening. Diamond City buzzes with the words of Atom's faithful. Survival is tough in nuclear winter. Food is scarce and caps are low. You've come here today to meet a man about a job. Just another job in the coldest damn apocalypse this world's ever seen. Hello everyone, I'm RxOliver. Today we're playing Fallout RPG. This is Winter of Atom, session 3.5. Also a self-contained one-shot called Boston Streets, or provisionally called that for now. Anyway, I'm here with some old friends, familiar faces, and a new one. And our new people will get to introduce themselves in a moment as they introduce their characters. First, we're going to introduce Max and his character, because this is his catch-up session after all. So this started as a catch-up session. I thought I'd write one for a catch-up session for Max just because I wanted everybody in the Winter of Atom leveling at the same time, and he missed a session, so I kind of wanted them to have the same XP for this for a reason. I didn't want it to be too thematic. I wanted them to earn it, so it turned into a one-shot. We've gathered some players. The rest of you are level 1, and maybe we'll hit level 2 at the end of it. But anyway, that's your one-shot. Max, this is your 3.5 first of all. So you are in Diamond City. You're red alert. You're a red assaultron. You don't know why you're red. You've got amnesia. You don't know why you're red, and you don't know why you're called Red Alert. Your overseer Oliver does, and has great ideas for it in the future of the campaign, but for the moment you don't know. But you are in Diamond City with your friends Ronnie and Norm. But they left this morning, and they left without you. They left without you for a reason. You wanted to hang on for a little bit in Diamond City because you wanted to see someone in specific. That someone specific is Jack Jetski. Jack Jetski is a travelling robot mechanic, and you want to seek out his expertise in getting some mods. A mod for your frame. It was a voltaic frame for your arms. You paid a pretty penny for it. You paid 60 caps for it, which is a lot of caps in any economy, but that's what you paid. And the reason you had to stay here in Diamond City and miss your friends leaving was because he was only here for a very short time. He is travelling, and he wasn't going to be in Diamond City for long. He did tell you that he'll be in Good Neighbour next, and should you seek out his services again, to maybe look for him there. But you have been outside Commonwealth Weaponry, Arturo's shop, and Jack has been borrowing his tools to put on your new frame, to buff your armour. And just as he finishes putting it on you, a few people roll up to you in the town. None of them familiar to you. One of them may be familiar to viewers if they've been watching since way back in Once Upon a Time in the Wasteland. For one of these people is Happy Tommy Doyle. If I show to players, you should see his image. This man here approaches you. Red alert. This man and 3 others. This man is a survivor, a Diamond City resident, who Diamond City residents will know as a man who knows people and knows how to get things and how to get things done, and is somewhere where you go to get some work. He can get jobs. That's what he's known for in the city. And he is where our our new friends, our new adventurers have went to today to get a job. So he is approaching you with 3 individuals, 2 men and a robot. So I am here today with Shaemus. Shaemus, thanks for joining us. I'm here today with Gryphon, who's just joined us playing Fallout very recently, and we have a new friend today joining us, David. David, thank you for joining us. So I'm going to let you all introduce your characters. You are in Diamond City with this man, Happy, Tommy Doyle, and he has a job for you. But first, I want you to introduce your characters. We'll go one at a time. So I'll get you to go first, Gryphon, with your character, please.
Awesome. All right. So practically stepping out of a what looks to be a toy box is a white painted, only slightly oxidized Protectron with the rubber joints, all that painted orange, and a very reflective orange cover covering their circuitry. And anyone who's spent any time around comics would recognize this as Matrix 9, the security chief of Captain Cosmos's bridge on his starship. And it appears that this model Protectron is, in fact, modeled after him. Do you want a description, or can I talk in character?
It's up to yourself.
As he walks up, you can hear, besides the clanking of his Protectron joints, you hear him go, "Seems that this strange winter on this alien planet has not abated as of yet. Indigenous life forms are currently struggling to survive. I'm on my way to see the Sawbones in town, alongside my steadworthy companions." as the sensors sweep from side to side, as he monologues to himself.
Very nice. Very nice. So besides Matrix 9, the robot, you're a Protectron X, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Are
A custom model.
2 people. First of them is a wasteland survivor, much like Happy. Mr. Mac, so Shaemus, if you would like to introduce your character.
Yeah, you see a guy who's sidling up there with Tommy. Doesn't look much terribly different. I don't know if you can show a picture of me, but they call me Mac. I'm actually quite well known here in Diamond City. I got a fairly good reputation, if I do say so myself. Although there might be some people that would say I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoy a good time with the ladies. I'm a bit of a ladies' man and a bit of a gambler, quite good at it. But I'm always out for a good time, for a job that pays well. And Tommy was kind enough to let me tag along, so I'm anxious to see what this is all about. But nice to meet you. My name is Mac Aver'age.
So silly.
Okay. And one more. We have another individual, another human. So, David, welcome. It's great to have you come join us to play. Introduce your character.
Alright, I'm David, and today I'll be playing Brother Dimglow. He's a man in his mid-40s who looks like he's been through hell and back. He's got all kinds of radiation burns on his face, old battle scars, even though some of the scars are already hiding behind a beard that he started to grow. One of the few distinct things about Brother Dimglow is the clear Children of Atom symbolry, which he wears on his armor. And someone who has traveled to Wastes might recognize it as for a slaver's armor. So the man used to be a slaver before he joined the Children of Atom. And he also has a yellow tattoo on his face with an eye and various lines underneath his eye sockets. And he arrives to the rest of the group and he's like, "Well, you're saying that the people out here aren't surviving because of the winter, but that's only because they haven't embraced the wasteland and Atom. They still decide to fight it. instead of adapting to it.
Your indigenous religions are strange and confusing to me, but I shall accept them nonetheless.
So we have a child of Atom as one of our player characters for the session, which
Exactly.
should be a lot of fun.
First one.
I've put the characters on screen for the viewers. So from left to right, we have Brother Dimglow, the child of Atom. We have Matrix 9, the Protectron. We have Mac Aver'age, the survivor, and our familiar Red Alert, the Assaultron, the Red Assaultron. So Happy says, Mr. Red Alert, I'm happy. Everyone knows me around Diamond City here. I've got something for you. I want you to give this to your friend, to that friend of yours, the Vault Dweller, Vaulty. This is for her and for her eyes only. And he gives you a holotape. He hands you a holotape. And I've rounded up some guys to make sure you get back to your friend real safe there. I know it's rough out there in the streets of Boston, so I'm gonna pay these guys here to make sure you get there all right. And this is the job that you've been offered. You've agreed. So times are very, very tough in Diamond City. This is the worst nuclear winter yet, and people will do anything for some caps and for some food, for some scraps, anything to survive. And the three of you have agreed to a job for Happy, and that is to make sure Red Alert gets back to his friends safely at the Atomart. And I'll show you that on a map in a moment. It's just maybe a mile outside of Diamond City in the ruins of Boston. And he's offered to pay you the grand princely sum of 50 caps. That's not 50 caps each, that's 50 caps between you. How you split it between three of you, that's up to you. But
I got excited.
he's paying 50 caps, which is a lot of money right now in this climate. Yeah. So he's offering you 50 caps, and he says to you, Red Alert, don't worry about payment, my friend. I got them covered. I'm paying for it for you. So just you make sure you're safe. My guys will look after you. And he gives you the holotape and says, now make sure that's for her eyes only, for the Vault Dweller. Don't you go looking at that tape yourself there, please, sir.
Yeah. He acknowledges. He's a little taller than some of them. His claw comes up there and he pats his head lightly and sticks it into like a compartment on him. It's like, all right, like something like little thing that he has on his body, and just to put it away. It's like, all right. And he looks at the other three, and he's like, greetings, I am Red Alert. And he looks at each of them and looks at the Protectron, kind of tilts his head for a second, like, all right, you are new. So Arturo, is Arturo still there at his little stand of the?
Yeah, it's through the day, so Arturo's there at his stand selling his things at Commonwealth weaponry. You're just out. You're just next to it.
He looks at Arturo and like, do you have any extra energy cells I could purchase?
He does.
Or my travels on.
He does. Everything's up in price. I can't remember what we said, but let's say up 50%. However much it costs in the book, mark it up 50%.
Okay, let me find that.
Do you want to buy something before you go?
Yeah, it's just he wants to get some more energy cells.
Okay, now
before he goes anywhere.
There's another woman hanging out just kind of next to Happy. She is dressed in a lab coat, but underneath the lab coat is kind of faded Brotherhood. Not in the worst condition, but Brotherhood fatigues. And she leans into Mac and she whispers something to him. So just for a second, I want everyone except Mac to take their headsets off. I'll give you a double thumbs up when it's time to put them back on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this woman leans in to you, Mac, and she says, "I'm Hazel Johnson. I'm with the Brotherhood. I've got an extra 50 caps for you when you come back if you can get this into the robot, the big red one." And she hands you a little electronic device. Just get that into him. Make sure that sticks to him. And there's an extra 50 caps for you when you get back. I'm Hazel.
He takes advantage of this moment. He sleight of hand takes it, but then he nuzzles up to her and goes, "You bitch, darling," and kind of steals a kiss off of her and slaps her on the ass.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, I'm just trying to cover up what's going on.
Well, you're going to have to give me a charisma speech with a difficulty of 3 to get away with this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
First
Hey,
roll
I'm
of
playing
evening,
the
it's a
character, man.
Charisma speech with a difficulty of 3.
Now, do you want to let them back on so they'll see what's going on?
No, not yet. No.
Oh, okay. Show me how to do that. I apologize to the audience.
So,
I'm new to
on
this
your
game.
character sheet, if you go to the skills, just go down to speech.
Okay.
Now,
Going back to core, I go to speech.
for your wonderful introductions, I'm going to give you all an action point. So, we've got 4 action points. You've not played before, so I may explain the use of action points as we go. You need 3 successes for her to not react badly to this. And you're rolling 2 dice. So, a critical.
I'm going to buy one.
A critical is 2 successes. You can buy more dice. Okay, so if you spend an action point, you're rolling an extra dice. Now, when you go to roll that, it should ask you, are you rolling extra dice? So press your...
So click on speech.
Yep,
Yeah.
Click on speech.
Okay.
Then it'll ask you if you're spending extra dice. Put the 1 in there and roll that for me and see what you get.
And you just hit submit, right?
Yeah.
It's not good. Right? That's not good, right?
2 successes, it's not enough. So, unless you would like to spend a luck point to re-roll the 19, that's not going to succeed.
What's my target?
Your target is 10.
My target is 10. Okay, I thought it was lower than that.
So here's another chance. If you want to spend a luck point, here's a chance to learn something about the character sheet. At the top, you've got the quick roll, and you've got the dice. That's the D20. Press that one, and this is how you just roll 1 dice. So you want to do charisma speech.
1d20.
1d20 charisma speech.
Charisma.
So this is you spending a luck point to re-roll. This is one of the things you can do with a luck point.
And I need 10 or less.
You failed. So she slaps you. She will slap you. She slaps you and goes, "Listen, just get the job done, and you get 50 caps. Any more of that, and I'll get my brothers to come and just shoot you into the ground, and you'll be dust in the ground, my friend. Don't ever carry on like that with me. I'm a sister of the Brotherhood. Don't ever carry on like that again."
Absolutely, Jane. Absolutely.
And she will mosey off. Right.
All right.
Sorry, boys. That took a little longer than expected.
Dice being rolled. I'm curious what happens.
Well,
I have no idea.
That wasn't expected to take as long as that. That lady.
Max has played.
That lady
Max
had
has played
whispered
with me
something
before,
in his ear, and she wanders off.
What happened? What did we see?
So you saw this woman kind of lean over and whisper something in Max's ear, and then she slapped him, and then she scolded him.
I actually
he leaned in and gave her a kiss.
Into her, looked at her, and I put my hand behind her and gave her a kiss, and then put away and slapped her on the ass.
And then she slapped him on the face, and then walked away.
Oh, it's like real alert's probably looking at something, turns around, looks at you. That is a strange mating ritual between humans.
Matrix 9 goes, "I've seen Jangles have more charm than that."
Oh, so
Jane, there's a fiery one, but we just had a little talk. Don't you guys mind that? She was interested in the cut of my jib. So
Sorry, what are you saying? What are you saying, Max?
Mr. Aver'age.
Oh, so for it's a fusion cell. It says it's normally 3, so it'd be 6. So, and what it is, I was looking at the thing for it.
No,
It says it gives you
plus 50%. So don't double it. Like add on another half. So how much are you paying normally?
it's
How
3.
How many you want to buy? So 3 becomes 4.5. So how many do you want to buy?
2.
2. So how much does 2 cost? 6. So that becomes 9.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So what it is that each is a fusion shell, and it says a 14 plus 7 damage dice, and that's the extra one that goes with it, right?
What's that?
So the fusion cell, it says it has 14 rounds plus 7 damage dice. So do I roll the 7 damage dice and see how many of those succeed to see how many extra ones I get?
That's not the cost of fusion cells. Hang on.
No, the cost of fusion cells is 3. Quantity found.
That's for like finding them in ruins.
You're not finding them. You're not finding them. You're buying them.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Hang on. Let me see what the cost of them is, and then I'll tell you how much it's going to cost. How many shots are you trying to buy?
Well, it says a fusion cell is a miniaturized right there. See, when fusion cells is found, it is a form of a single cell containing a number of shots generated.
How many shots are you trying to buy? How many shots are you trying to buy? Because it's sold per shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because it says when fusion cells animation is found, it is in the form of a single cell.
No, you're not finding it.
You're
not finding it. You're buying it. How much do you want?
And I can't afford that. It was as much as I need.
As I hear this interaction between
well, hang on, Max, because you're trying to buy it and then you're saying you can't afford it. You're trying to buy it and then you're looking for the finding it rates. Are you trying to buy it or are you trying to find it?
Well, no, I'm trying to buy it and I'm just trying to figure out how much is going to be in the cell. Like how many bullets are going to be in the cell.
1.
Or
just 1.
So a fusion cell can have any number of shots in it. The way we're doing it is fusion cells is shots. So
1 shot is 3 caps.
1 shot is 3 caps. So
plus the 50.
Yeah. So for example, 10 shots would be 30 caps. That's going to cost you 45 in this economy.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my money. That just saying way. That sounds kind of sorry. My language, but that sounds kind of bullshit.
Brother Dimlo would arrive towards you when you are at Arturo's shop, and he's looking at you and he's like, "What seems to be the problem, brother?"
Nothing. Let's just go. And he starts heading out.
Are you certain?
So you should see the Commonwealth map, and you'll see that Atomart is very close to Diamond City.
I was gonna buy a few cryo cells off of the Arturo. I was just waiting for them to finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I buy 4 of those for 60 caps? I believe it is. If they cost 10 caps each.
Yeah. Which would be 40, so 60. Yes, plus 50%, 60. Yeah, so you can buy some cryo cells. Sorry.
Cryo cells not as easy to find.
Yeah, you're not being rushed out the door.
Okay.
You can buy things if you want.
I gotta ask my new companions here. I hate to admit this now that Happy's gone. I haven't spent a lot of time outside of Diamond City, so I mean, going to this. I mean, the only time I've ever been out is to Good Neighbor, and that didn't go very well. So I don't know. I guess I'm asking your advice. I got this pipe pistol here and some knuckles, but that's about all I got. I mean, you guys have any suggestions for this trip to Atomart here? I mean, I want to be useful.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Sean, if you can see on the map,
you want my advice?
Good Neighbor's up there, so You're only going to
Yeah.
Atomart, which is only like a third of the distance to Good Neighbor,
Oh.
so you're not going anywhere near as far as even Good Neighbor.
Well, you don't understand because I was actually kidnapped, thrown in the back of a trunk, and ended up in Good Neighbor. So I don't remember anything of that trip to Good Neighbor. So that's kind of why I'm new to this.
You want to know
whole
my advice,
traveling.
friends?
Yes,
Praise Atom and save your ammunition.
and I'm starting to get that impression from you there, Reverend. But
You get a diegetic chuckle from Matrix 9, who goes, "Have no fear. I have traveled many a myriad alien worlds, and I can assure you that whatever we come up against, we will prevail."
and help me understand, Max, your character. Are you also a robot?
He is.
Red alert. He is. Okay.
An Assaultron.
Okay.
Well, it's he doesn't look like a normal Voltron. He is a different version of one. He's a lot bigger, and he's taller than one.
And bright red.
Yeah. So he doesn't know where he's from. The only thing where he has a name is like there's a sticker on it, like a child sticker or something that says Red Alert. It's very faded. So that's the only thing that somebody calls him by that.
And I've had an
So real
excellent
quick-
idea as to why he's called Red Alert, and it's going to come into the campaign very soon, Max, and and you're going to love it. But for now, you
real
don't know.
quick,
He's
then-
got amnesia.
If we survive.
Real quick, then, I think I'll make a snide comment like, great, I got one other human, and he's some kind of zealot. Look, I'm gonna try to go get some 38 caliber ammunition here. I'll be right back. So, is it possible for me to kind of load up on some 38?
Yes, you can. So
I've got 45 caps, so
It's one cap each.
they're one
It
cap
is.
each, so there would be potentially 1.5 each. So how many would you like to buy and add 50%
well, looks
to the
like
cost?
I've got 7, and I'm still learning here. But how much does the pipe gun hold?
I'm not sure how many actually it can have loaded into it at a time. Probably 6.
You
or
only have 7 rounds?
Yeah,
So 10.
Doesn't sound right.
starting off.
So no, it is 7 he starts with. So 10 would be 10 in normal cost. It would cost you 15 to buy 10 rounds. 15 caps.
Is
Alright.
there a possibility to negotiate for a reduction of price?
Yeah, you can do a speech barter difficulty test.
Alright.
Difficulty
so-
2
Try that.
test.
I have
Yeah.
barter 3 tag. If anyone wants me to barter.
Yeah, I've got a part of
Charisma 9.
free tag also. Can I use that to try to?
I
get
believe
my
it's
price
an
down?
I believe it's an opposed test actually, and I've got a diamond. No, that's a diamond security. I've got a Commonwealth merchant, which I can just quickly. In fact, never mind
Okay.
that. I've got Arturo Rodriguez. I can actually use.
I read
Um,
up on that. So right, I have to beat whatever their successes are. So if I remember right.
Yeah, you've got to beat
Okay.
whatever I get. I got 1 success and a complication, so forget the complication for now. Just roll speech barter and see what you get. Charisma
Okay, so I
barter,
just
sorry.
so I just click on barter.
Click on
correct?
barter, yeah.
Yeah, and then don't have any additional dice, so I just say submit.
And
That's
you've
2
got
successes.
that's
Three
three successes.
Very nice.
Ooh,
So,
now real quick, how did I get 3 successes?
because the 3, she must have barter's a tagged skill. So anything, normally a crit, which is a 1, is 2 successes, but on a tagged skill, 1, 2, or whatever the number is, or less. So if you've got a skill of 3, a 3, 2, or a 1 is a crit, which is 2
Brilliant.
successes. So that 3 is 2 successes, the 6 is 1 success. So 2 successes, and he only got 1, so even though it was an opposed test, you still got 2 more. I'm going to give you 2 action points, so you've got 5
Awesome.
action points. So you can get a reduction instead of 50%, you'll pay 25%.
Excellent. So how much would 15 cost me then?
15 would normally cost you... so
15 caps.
So yeah, 15 times 125% would be...
Oh, let's do 20 then. It'd be easier. So if I
Right.
bought 20,
Yeah, 20 will be easier. So
Yeah.
20 plus...
so it's yeah,
25%
25% less would
4
be
would be 24.
15.
No, yeah,
20.
yeah, 24.
It would.
Is it? No,
All right, I give
25.
him 25 as a tip.
It'd be 25. Instead of 30, it'd be
Yeah.
25. Yeah. Instead of 30, it would be 25. Sorry, 25.
So I went down to 20 caps, and I'm gonna change my ammo 38 to 27.
Great job.
Not to worry, my freeze ray will keep you safe regardless.
I've started. Tell me if I'm right, Griffin. I'm getting the impression, right? Because I don't know the lore maybe as well as you guys. So
Yep.
your robot basically thinks that he's still stuck. It's like Galaxy Quest, right? He still thinks he's on the ship from the TV show.
Oh,
He doesn't think he's on the ship. He thinks he's stranded on an alien
planet.
world.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I have to get back to Captain Cosmos.
Well, did you guys see that recently on Netflix? I don't want. I digress. But that.
Where's Max?
Netflix did. It was good.
We're going
He
to.
said in the chat
Disappeared.
he's right back.
Oh yeah, he needs to check on something.
Okay.
So yes, you'll get the impression. I guess you've been traveling with him for like, what was it, a week now? So forth.
Well,
Or
Mac
at least-
Aver'age hasn't, right? Because I
Okay.
pretty much got introduced by Happy. Because
Okay.
I'm kind of I'm a townie. I'm a townie who's known for being kind of a womanizer, gambler.
I would say you probably heard this through the grapevine. He is an actor he used to be on the pre-war Captain Cosmos show with Jangles the Moon Monkey and Stella Starfire and
Well,
Dr. Zorbo.
in that case, something about Red Alert rings a bell for you. Something about him sparks something in your memory. You're not sure what, but something about Red Alert sparks something in your memory. You're not sure quite what it is. Okay, so I'm going to move us to a map.
Right,
Let
great.
me just copy these because I made some maps. So you're making your way the short distance. It's less than a mile. It's maybe an hour walking in these broken down derelict streets. We do have the coldest nuclear winter yet. We're not doing the Winter of Atom travel rules because it's a very short distance and this is a one shot for the rest of you. So you've been given directions on. You have some sort of map system within you, Red Alert, and you have the location of the Atomart on your map, and you're making this what you know is the quickest / safest journey from point A to point B. And it is somewhere between point A and point B that you come across a couple of things. You see a scene, and I'll pull some things up from the GM layer. Give me a sec. You see three mole rats and a mutant hound. So for those that are familiar, mutant hound, they're the faithful companions of the super mutants. It's a large mutated canine, vicious and loyal and ugly and mutated, and it's fighting with three mole rats. Mole rats are common in the city, dangerous in numbers, but when hunted can make a valuable meal. So you see this mutant hound scrapping with three mole rats, and the mutant hound is wearing a large bell around its neck that's ringing quite loudly.
Brother Dimglow would look at his companions and he'd say, "You know the rewards 50 caps, right, for this mission? I'm willing to part with my share in exchange for all the meat that's over there."
You propose quite an arrangement, Mr. Diplo.
It will be going to good cause. My people are actively handing out food to the poor of Diamond City, and we can always use new things to restock our kitchens.
How virtuous.
I don't know. Sounds like a scam to me, but yeah, whatever.
Not to worry.
What was it? Dim Glow? Dim Glow, right? That's your name?
Yes, the name's Dimglow.
All right, Reverend. Look, let's just
It's brother.
decide what we're going to do here. We going to get involved in that?
They are in our path, are they not?
I don't know. I mean, just wait.
Question
wait
to the
avoid
GM:
problems.
Are they in our path?
You could get by them unnoticed with a successful roll because they are focused on each other for now. With a successful roll, you could get by them without them noticing you. Yeah, you could get past them.
So good
at
at
Me
sneaky,
too.
guys.
The meat would do a lot of good for your neighbors, Mr. Aver'age.
I don't got no.
I
neighbors.
would need, if you
mean,
wanted to take the sneaky route, I would get, I've got it written down here actually, an agility sneak roll with a difficulty 3. That's a group roll, where one makes the roll and the rest assist, but the difficulty is 3, and then it's agility and sneak, and that would get you past all of them without being noticed.
Why don't I say this to the group? I say, look, at the end of the day, it's not up to me. It's not up to the Reverend, all right? It's not up to Mr. Spock over here, the TV robot, whatever the hell. I'll come up with a good name for him in a minute. The point is, it's really up to Mr. Red Alert. He's the client. He's the one. I mean, if Red Alert wants to just keep moseying past this, then I say we do what Red Alert wants us to do. And I pull out my pistols, but I'm ready. I'm ready for action.
Matrix 9 has never backed down from a fight.
I gotta come up with a good name for you, baby. What was it? I need a good
He
name.
looks at the other way. His head turns to the right, and he's like, "Our objective is just to get straight to where we're going. The less right, we'd better." So he's gonna move quietly. It's like we head out quiet.
All right,
Okay.
that's fine.
So I need a group roll then for agility sneak. So
So
one
how do we-
person
I'll say-
rolls it and the rest assist.
And by
Who's the best
assisting,
of that? That's
So wait, real quick, I think I read that. So when you assist, you roll, and then if you have any successes, they're added to the person who's
Yeah, but just
Mhm.
one d20.
You only roll 1d20.
correct.
So the main person
Yeah.
can roll it, and then it'll come up on screen. It'll say roll to assist. Everyone else can just click there.
All right. Well, my agility's 5, so I don't think I should be the lead agility.
Mine's 5 as well.
Anybody else got a better?
mine's
I'm-
4.
I'm a 5. I
right,
have
so-
I have two bips in it. I mean, that's the only thing I have.
All right.
You've got
Well,
2
maybe,
in sneak.
maybe. Okay, I'll play the character. Mac Rush. You heard the man. Look, I'm ready for trouble, but let me lead the way. Come on, Red Alert. So I'll lead the way.
Okay, so you
guys
can make
give me the.
an agility sneak roll, and everybody else can make an assist on it.
Or do we do the assists first?
No, you do
To
yours
see how many
first.
dice
No,
we
You
use?
need to roll
Mine's
first.
Okay, so
Yeah,
do
you
I
need to
just
roll first, bud.
Do I click on agility?
You click on sneak.
Click on sneak.
On the
Ah.
skills,
Gotcha.
you hover over the name. You'll
Yep.
see it light up.
Okay,
No extra dice. Just
hold on. It must be behind my character.
unless you want to buy dice, we have 3. How many
Yeah,
do we
you
have?
know what?
5.
Five
I'm gonna
action
use an
points.
action point. I'm gonna use an action point to get an
Also,
extra dice there.
I'm starting with 4 action points, by the way, guys, for 4 players.
That's fine.
It's a reasonable number.
Oh, God.
And how do I know what my target is?
Your target
Um,
number is 3.
It's
I've
on the
said-
top, so 2 on sneak and 5 on agility. so that
your
makes
target
7.
number is your agility plus your sneak. You've got to roll that or under as your target number. Your
Okay, so
difficulty
real quick.
is 3.
So my sneak is 2, and so my target was 7 then.
Yeah, your target was 7,
Mhm.
so that was 1 success.
So I only got one. I
But
got 1 success.
All right. Now we roll the assist.
we
Yeah,
have
if
the
we still
assists.
do it.
So if everybody clicks the roll to assist button on roll 20 under his roll.
Yeah. So that's
Agility.
Now, have you set a difficulty for this, Oliver?
3.
3. Okay.
That's 2 successes
somehow
in 1
Oh,
roll.
almost.
sneaky one, and I
So that's
don't even
3
want to be
successes.
sneaky.
We pass.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we get a complication.
Yeah, also you get action points with extra successes. So there's a 4th success. So there's an extra success, so you gain 1 action point. You
Back up to 5.
managed to get past the mutant hound with the bell and the 3 mole rats. So, well done, guys. I'll move us on to the
Right,
next
but I'm keeping
map.
my share now.
Sneaking past a fight. It seems antithetical to my very being.
I agree with you.
I did not realize you were a man of violence.
No, but I am a man who's known to hunt for food when people are starving.
Ah, a humanitarian.
I provide for my flock, exactly.
Right, is everybody on the next map?
Yes, sir.
I would like you to all individually make a roll this time. And I would like perception survival rolls. And
Perception.
Perception survival.
Oh,
first,
okay,
I would
so we
want
go to
first I want a perception survival with a difficulty of 1.
So the way you do this, I'll say it for Shaemus.
Yeah.
You go into the top left of your
2 successes, so there's an extra.
of your sheet.
Character
And
sheet. Oh, yeah.
the
Where
dice symbol.
Anthem provides once again 2 successes.
And you would select attribute perception, skill survival. So something other than the typical. And
Perception, survival, and how many dice is that? Just one.
Just
in this case. Okay.
No, it's
Sounds like we
it's
succeeded,
just 2. It's 2 dice. It's always 2
Okay.
dice.
It is. Okay, my bad.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't a group one.
And
This is individually.
Okay, and again, just for practice purposes, I appreciate you guys very much. Do you
Even I
mind if I
didn't.
re-roll that one since I'm learning? I just want to try that.
Yeah,
one.
no, I should have did a group roll actually. I'm still learning the rules as well. I should have did a group roll. What I'm gonna say is with enough successes, and you got one person with 2, and you've got 4 between the 4 of you, so you've got enough successes that you would get a chance to hide if you want to. So you would get a chance to make another roll to hide, but you see somebody coming and they look like a band of raiders. You've all seen raiders before. I will give you all individually rolls to listen into their conversation, and that would be perception and speech with a difficulty of 2.
speech?
Okay.
Perception, speech. Who's hiding and who's just standing out in the street? Sorry.
I think Aver'age would definitely be more of the hide type. So.
Yeah, I'm a hide.
Yeah, I would also hide behind the car just to get ready for an eventual ambush, should the need arise.
I'm trying to imagine the image of a Protectron hiding, though.
By the way,
He'll definitely try.
You
Gryphon,
can pretend to be a lamp.
I've got a good moniker that Mac will use for your character. So, but it's an old,
Okay.
it's an old school reference. So I want to see if you get it when I.
Okay,
Right,
we'll
sorry.
see.
I was moving tokens. Who's hiding and who's just standing out in the street?
I'm hiding.
Hiding.
I'm hiding.
We're all hiding.
All hiding. Okay.
Matrix 9 is hiding.
So I need everybody to make. We'll do this first. I want agility and sneak with a difficulty of 1 to hide.
Okay. And that's a 2d20, correct, Oliver?
Yeah. Just roll it from. If you just go to the character sheet and go.
That's my
got it.
3rd crit
I'm
in a
learning.
single session.
Nice.
Ooh, no.
I'm gonna use 1 AP to do it. Get a chance to make sure I do sneak.
I hit mine, but I don't think it, because I have pink dice. I don't. think
Yeah,
it did
no,
it,
you
so
got
I'm gonna
0.
try it
You
again.
got 0 successes and you got a complication. So, Brother
did.
Dimglo, you've got 3 successes. We don't gain any action points because you guys are up to 6 already. Red Alert, you got 1 success. Can I get a roll from Matrix 9? Oh no, you've done it there. Was
yes.
yeah. So you got 2
2
successes.
successes.
Right. So the 3 of you are hidden. Shaemus, at the moment, you aren't hidden, but your complication, because this is to make it fun, is you think you are. So the 4 of you hide. The 4 of you hide,
Sounds like me.
and Mac, you think you're hidden, but you're actually not, and they can see you.
Yeah.
So you see these 4 guys coming up the street, and roll me all the perception speech then, and it's if you get if you get 1 success, you'll get the gist of what they're talking about. If you get 2 successes, you can hear like the real details of it.
Perception speech.
I'm gonna go ahead and do so.
speech.
No successes this time.
Oh,
Gryphon. Nice. 2 successes. So Gryphon and
2 in a
Matt.
row, by the way. That's
Yeah. You've both
Really?
got the 2 successes. Riddler, you've got the 1 success.
So I had 1 success, right? Because I had a 2 and a 19, I think it was.
You got 2 successes. That because it's a tagged skill for you. Speech. That 2 is 2 successes. So
Gotcha. I'm still. Yeah, I got it.
we're still waiting on a. No, we got 0 successes from Brother Dimglow. Okay, so Brother Dimglow, you managed to not hear them. You were too busy finding a good spot to hide.
Alright.
Red alert. You just hear the basics. They're talking about a dog. Catch that dog. Find that dog. But the Mac and Matrix, you hear them, and you hear the meat of their conversation actually, and you hear them talking to each other, and you hear their names. So the one that appears to be the leader is the one in red at the back, and his name's Tony. And the other 3 are Delbert, Calbert, and Belbert. Is it Belbert? Let me just double check. Belbert, Calbert, and Delbert.
Do they happen to be brothers?
So the,
unrelated.
the two of you, the 2 of you got the speech perception. You would with the, in fact, Matrix with the 3 successes. You would work out from the inflections in their tone and the speech patterns and the slang words they use that the 3 of them appear to be closely related, possibly, probably siblings. Yes.
That's
But
great.
Blacktooth Tony,
When you-
he's Blacktooth Tony, they call him. He doesn't
Blacktooth
appear to be
Tony.
related to the other 3. And they're talking
I'm gonna
about.
quickly say,
Sorry, 1 second. They're talking about trying to find this dog, and if you get this dog back to Uncle Ablert, then Uncle Ablert's going to pay good money for that dog because it's well trained and it's a killer, and this is going to be a big payoff for them. And they need to find that dog. Go ahead, Shaemus.
I turn to Matrix 9 and I go, look, you heard that, right? Blacktooth Tony and the brothers. Look, they're looking for a dog. It's got to be the same dog that we just saw. Why don't you let me try to handle this? I can sweet talk him. If we just let him know where the dog is, we don't need no trouble here. We're trying to get Red Alert here, Gort. Okay, Gort, we're trying to get him to his safe place or wherever the hell we're taking him to. We ain't got time for this. Why don't you let me go try to talk him? Let me talk him
Why
down.
don't
I'm
you
good at
reveal
this.
our position?
You're revealing our position
Well,
exactly.
We're all completely hidden. I'm sure.
I look
that
around the corner, and are they
feel
now staring at us?
Yeah. No. Well, they see me. I'm completely confident that I'm hidden at this moment. So
They see him
why don't I
talking to
just step
nobody.
out?
He's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah,
Talking
blah,
to
blah.
himself.
And he's talking to no one because they don't see the rest of you. They just see him talking to himself.
Do they say anything to me? Does Black
I'm
Tony say
afraid
anything?
you're spotted. I think at this moment, realizing that Shaemus has been like totally spotted, the programming ticks on, and Matrix 9 plays a sort of like trumpet theme song from Captain Cosmos. He's like, to battle! he charges with the freeze ray.
Oh, you're charging. Okay. Well, in Fallout, give me 1 second.
I yell out, Gort.
Sneak attack.
Do you get that reference, Griffin, or you're too young? It's an
What
old.
did you
That's
say?
an old Gort.
No, I couldn't-
So he's calling you as a robot. He's calling you Gort.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
the
familiar.
famous. That's the famous robot from the day the Earth stood still.
So,
Thank you. I knew it was, yeah.
in Fallout, the person who attacks first has a full round of combat, and then we go into the initiative order. But everybody needs to pop their initiatives up on screen. I need to, because I didn't previously bring these guys up, I need to open up their character sheets.
All right, real quick, who wants to teach me how to roll for initiative?
So
It's
click on your
character
token
sheet,
first.
Oh, there it
underneath
is. I
combat.
see it. I
Click
see
on your token
fact, you-
first.
Don't roll. You always have the same initiative.
Yeah, you're not rolling.
Yeah.
Everybody always has the same initiatives. But click on your token first, so that
Mhm.
it comes up in the thing.
Oh, that's all you have to do is just click on your token. Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
I gave myself a crash course, but I was just about getting to the combat section, and I probably should have read that first. But
Now I need to roll. Well, bring up the initiatives for the rest of these guys. Oh, I've got a Delbert and I've got 2 Delberts out on my thing.
The twins.
Need to bring a Belbert out. Oh, it's called Belbert. Need to change that.
maybe they are triplets.
Excuse me while I do all these.
They even got the same initiative. They really are brothers.
Yeah, they really are brothers.
Oh, Blacktooth's got some good initiative.
Yep. Shaemus, if we can get you to do yours, please. So you need to click your token first.
Okay, so I click on my token, which I've done.
And then if you click the
Yeah.
initiative button on your character sheet.
That makes sense, because I'm too busy talking
There we
to
go.
Gort.
Now, one of the things you can do, another thing you can do with a luck point, Shaemus, is if you want to go earlier or at the start of an initiative round, you can spend a luck to do that. But otherwise, it'll be Blacktooth Tony first. After our Protecton Matrix, you charged out, so he takes a full turn first, and then we go into initiative.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You
Yeah.
said I could use a luck point or luck points, plural.
1 luck point to change initiative, but he goes first no matter what because he's initiated. That's how it works in
Agreed.
Fallout. He who initiates goes first, and then you go into the order.
All right, I'll leave it there. And real quick, I should see my action points. I don't see. I see 0, so I must have used them.
So
Okay.
no, action points aren't
No, you
personal.
just need to add them.
Action points are a group resource, and if you look on the thing here, I've got a player's AP token, and you notice it's got 6 in the green thing. That's how many action points you guys have. You can never have more than 6. It caps out at 6. And that's a
Well, I
group.
apologize to my colleagues because I thought they were an individual. So I'm sitting here going, "I'll use an action point." I'm sorry.
and
about
it's a
that.
group
Yeah,
resource.
that's
But what I
fine.
would say, Shaemus, is they tend to come in quite thick and fast, so just use them. Feel free to use
Yeah,
them.
I got you.
Also,
Good to know.
before we continue, a rule that I have missed and was made aware of last time we were playing with new people. Somebody pointed out a rule to me. When you take a second main action by spending 2 action points, you have to increase the difficulty of that action. I haven't been doing that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'll remember that from now on. So, yes, Gryphon, Matrix 9, it's your turn. What is he doing?
All right. Are they in a 1 zone away from me?
Yeah, so let me
uh,
do a quick... let me quickly draw something
Yeah, no
for,
problem.
for zones. That'll be something very rough and quick, I think.
How many of you guys have seen
I did not
the
mean to
show
do
from
that.
the '90s? Show from the '90s, Lost.
Yes.
Anybody watch that
I
show?
haven't.
Yes.
Well, I'm styling Mac Aver'age after Sawyer. He always had a pet name for everybody, and he was from Texas, and so he always called Dimples and called people little pet names. That's kind of what I'm. So you guys kind of know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here's my question for the GM.
Yes.
With my radiation coils, I can turn it off and on only at the start of a turn. While on, all creatures within reach suffer 3 DC radiation damage. Within reach, that implies melee,
Yeah.
like range.
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to. I can't really do anything right now. I guess if I turned it on now, would my party be hit by it?
If you turned it on now, they would, yes.
Okay. Well, I'll have to wait until my actual turn. So I'm going to spend, I think, my maneuver, and my, I think, 1 action point to move again to close range. Are they all grouped together or are they separate?
Yeah, I'd say they're grouped together at the moment.
So if I got close to one,
And I was wrong
would
about
be-
movement last time as well. You can move into the next thing and then anywhere within medium range in a normal movement. So that would
Okay.
be a normal movement in one zone away.
Okay. I'm just thinking about
And to make it less complicated, we've got 4 touching zones, so you can move anywhere in one turn basically on the map, I would say.
Okay. You know what? It's guaranteed that I hit with this. So I'm going to get into reach with this group. And I'm going to make a claw attack against Blacktooth Tony.
Okay. So you're coming
Oh,
round
going
here.
straight from the boss.
Oh, nice. Okay. Going straight for the boss. He clearly is
Die,
the boss.
minion of Zorbo!
Nice Roman attack. Like most things, he's got a difficulty rating of 1, a defense rating of 1.
Okay. So I didn't need to spend that AP. I'll spend an AP to get an additional dice. I'm not great with,
Remember, you are capped out at 6. I always encourage you to spend them, especially when you're capped out on 6.
Yeah,
That's 1 success.
that's perfect because you needed one.
Is that all I need?
Yep, you need 1. So most
Okay.
things at this level have a defense rating of 1. Some smaller
Okay.
things, like a radroach, might have a defense rating of 2 because it's harder to hit.
Yeah.
So defense rating, Sean, for somebody that's not played before, defense rating is the same as difficulty when you're rolling it to hit. So your defense rating is 1. When somebody rolls to hit you, they need 1 success to hit you.
Okay.
So you've got 1 success. So you can roll me a body part, which I don't have the thing open ready. And
I think I gotta roll damage first and then roll body part.
yeah, let me just pull that up.
I'll go and roll damage. I've used 1 AP. Okay, 2 physical damage. Might be negated by his armor.
So you rolled a total of 10 there, though. So what did you say the damage was?
No, he
do you
rolled
mean
2
total?
damage.
I
So
rolled 2 DC.
see the dice there? He's got 2
3
symbols.
DC.
RPM record from 1934. Yes, I know it says orchestra right.
Rolled only 2 physical damage on the dice.
And what was the hit location?
Doesn't seem that I got the prompt to, so should I just roll DC?
Roll a 1d20 for the hit location.
Yes, sir. 1 moment.
And I've got the table up here. A 20
A
is
20.
the right leg.
Yeah.
So you hit him with the right leg for 2 physical damage. Let me just double check what his resistance is. He has 1, so he takes 1 damage. Because he's got 1 damage reduction. So
All right,
he's-
and I am going to double check I read this right. No, it's only at the start of a turn. So, my very next turn, I'm going to turn on my radiation coil. So, don't be in close range. Anyone who's known Matrix 9 knows this, that he will fully irradiate himself with cosmic radiation at the start of combat. And immerse themselves, the enemies, in his
Is
cosmic
there, like,
radiation.
a hint that your character would
Oh, yeah,
activate his radiation coils?
Well, there's the trumpet he gives out, and he starts glowing, like you
Okay.
hear a hum.
So you are...
In that case, I would like to use a luck point for my luck of the draw ability and
Good.
go first in the combat turn order.
Okay. So,
He's not irradiated right now.
tell
by the
me
way.
again what you've just did, Matrix. You have started...
I cannot start it until the start of my turn.
Oh, okay. But you're
unfortunately.
getting ready
Yeah,
to
there are
start...
hints that he's going to activate it,
Yeah,
which
okay.
prompts my
very
character
next
to
turn.
intervene.
That's prompting you to intervene. Okay, so you spend 1 luck point for luck of the draw, and you can move yourself, Brother Dimglow, to the top of the initiative order, okay?
Yeah, alright. So the moment Dimglow sees this, he charges forwards into the next zone, yelling, "He is coming with the clouds!" And then he's grabbing his baseball bat and he's hitting one of the raiders. I'm not sure which one it is, but
That's
this
Bell.
one.
That's Belbert.
All right, Bill.
Reverend,
so-
you know he's going to expose himself. What are you doing?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
good to
Here's
expose
the
yourself
thing
in
about
front
the
of a
children
reverend.
of Atom. The children of Atom love that shit.
Oh god.
Oh,
One
that-
successful and a
Ooh.
complication.
What's right? Have I got melee weapons complications here? Melee weapons.
I
Pull
can't
it
use
up.
a luck point to reroll that.
You can. Are you? Are you going to?
Yeah.
You know what? Nah, let's just roll with it.
Okay, so roll me a 1d20.
Yeah.
You got the success though, but we'll come back to the success in a second. Roll me 1d20. I've got some random
Yeah.
things here.
There you go.
12. 12
Well.
is stuck. Your weapon's gotten lodged in something, maybe the terrain around you, maybe the enemy. You'll either need to release your grip on the weapon, which prevents you from using it, or retrieve it using the interact minor action. So you moved, which means you would have to spend an action point to retrieve that weapon with a minor action.
Okay.
This turn.
But I do make my hit on the guy.
You still
right?
make your hit, yeah, but if you want to have your weapon still in your hand, you'll need to spend an action point. So are you going to do that?
Well, somehow my baseball bat will get stuck in the guy's armor or something.
Okay,
and
or it just
I
gets
will have
stuck
to
in him.
retrieve it next turn.
Yeah, okay. And I believe somebody's used
Do
one,
these
so we are
guys
down
look
to
like
5.
something out of Mad Max? that what we're thinking?
Absolutely. they do.
Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's got
absolutely.
spiky. He's got spiky. What is it?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're not
Shoulder-
quite got the
that
spiked
leather
armor.
armor.
No. That's higher level armor than they are wearing. They're wearing.
Alright,
These
yeah.
guys are just wearing like road leathers. These haven't got like armor actually. These are really.
I just got my baseball bat stuck in his belt or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
So
oops,
baseball,
right in there.
baseball bat gets stuck then. And somebody used an action point earlier, so you guys are on 5. I need to remember to cover them.
Yep.
I also got perk Big Leaks, so whenever I make a melee attack with a two-handed weapon, which
Mhm.
my baseball bat is, I also gain the vicious effect.
Okay. So your damage gains vicious, right? Roll damage
Yeah.
and the body parts. 1d20 is the body part.
Yeah, I'll first roll my damage,
So you get
That's-
1 with vicious, so that's 2 damage.
but I believe I can also use luck to re-roll my attack, right?
You can reroll 3 of them with luck. 1 luck point
Well, I'm
rerolls
going to
3
use
dice.
another luck point to re-roll 3 of the dice.
You're really using the luck, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm using the luck.
So reroll 3 dice.
Atom will provide, I'm certain of it.
Nice.
Love it.
So that's 3 dice.
Yeah, you can reroll 3.
Yeah. There you go.
So you get another 2 with
Oh.
vicious. So that is
So that's 4, Plus
6
2.
total. 6 total.
6.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20 for the location. That is 8, which is
An
the,
8.
the torso.
Okay.
But see, right, so here's the thing. When you get wounds, you have to get 5 or more damage to cause a wound. Is it 5 with the initial damage, or does Vicious taking it up to over 5, will that still cause a wound? It does, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
As
okay.
long as the armor doesn't block it.
Yeah, so that is a wound to the... Because his armor will block 1 damage, so 5 gets
Okay.
through. So 5 damage on Belbert, and he takes a wound to the torso, which means that
My baseball bat just got stuck in his torso.
at the end
I was
of...
gonna say now we know. Now we know what it's back. He got stuck in his
Nice.
rib cage.
At the end of each of his subsequent turns, he will take 2 damage dice worth of damage, internal bleeding.
Nice.
Nice.
He takes persistent
provides.
damage from
Stuck in
that
his rib cage.
major injury, that wound in the torso. Okay, Brother
I
Dimglow.
only got 3 luck points left, but it was worth it.
You have action points if you wanted to do anything else.
How much does it cost again to do
For
the
an extra
interact
major
action?
action, it would be 2 action points, and you have 5.
No, if he's interacting, it would only cost 1.
Interacting
Minor
is 1.
Okay, so it's a minor action, so just 1 action point. I'm going to use 1 action point to pull my baseball bat right out of his chest and
Okay.
allow the blood to flow.
Nice. To allow the blood
Oh,
to
this is
flow.
triple bleeding. He just
Blood
all
for
crunched
a-
up. He's
blood
like,
for
"Urgh."
Atom.
I don't know how I did it, but somehow my baseball bat did that.
Okay, so Blacktooth Tony is going to turn and look at you. Hey, who are you attacking, Mr. Robot?
On screen or in the description below, it's called
Bear with me.
Silence Fiend.
Who do you think you're attacking, Mr. Robot? And he's gonna turn and shoot at you. Now, I'll need to check on his weapon. He's got a sharpshooter's pipe revolver. Does this have the close quarters? It does have close quarters, that's fine.
Does a pipe revolver? Yeah, maybe.
And
Sharpshooter,
I'm going to spend one of my action points to roll an extra dice.
As his
And
prerogative.
I'm
Can we
going to...
see the game master's action point pool or no?
Yeah,
He
you
had
can.
4.
You can. It's that token there with my logo. And he's
Okay,
going to
so-
use one of his...
We can't see the bar on it.
Okay.
We can only see players.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
that's ours. This is his.
That's his Rad Rocket. It shouldn't say Rad Rocket. It should say this guy's name, Blacktooth Tony. It's just because I used a template character. But he's going to let rip. So if he hits. Sorry, let me hit first. So 1 success. He's going to roll damage. And he adds the weapon's fire rate of 1. So he's going to add an extra dice. And this is with... Here we go. So that is...
Ooh.
3 with piercing, so it ignores 1 point of damage reduction, and it is on this body part 12, and on a robot that should be, if I'm not mistaken, one of your
I should
arms.
have the same.
For a guy.
I'm
Yeah,
not
for a
sure on
humanoid.
Protectron body parts.
Yeah, it's one of your arms.
Okay. Yep.
Doesn't
Arms.
matter because it's not a wound anyway. So you take...
I had 2 armor on my arm. So that's 1 armor
So it
gone.
ignores one of the armor, so 2 damage gets through.
2 damage.
Yep.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you fiend!
Well, after Blacktooth Tony, it is
My turn.
your turn.
Again. Right. That's it. Prepare to face cosmic justice.
Bring
And
forth the glow, brother.
he is fully in his the throes of combat, and he's going to activate radiation coils. Can't post it in the chat, but I'll just copy it and post it in the chat. Reference later. So he's going to start his radiation coils, and all creatures within reach, which should be all of them right now, suffer
Including
3d6.
me.
Yes.
Well, no,
3d6
I would say
radiation.
I would say it'd be these 3.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's still gonna be on.
They'll suffer 3 radiation damage at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So what did that look like, Gryphon? When he radiates?
Yeah,
does it
cosmic
have
justice, and he lifts his arms up, and
okay.
a sharp whine from inside his body just starts, vroom, vroom, vroom. And it looks like special effects, basically, as sort of like radioactive gas, mist comes out of him. It was, you could tell, it was probably a special effect that has gone haywire.
And the thing about radiation damage is it comes off the top end of their damage, not the bottom. So their maximum damage now, say their hit points was 12, their maximum hit points now becomes 9. It comes off that end of your hit points with radiation damage.
Mhm. Just like the game.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
So
Now,
I'm going to update their sheets for that, actually. Give me a second. So it's Belbert, Delbert, and Blacktooth Tony.
the one
And that
next
doesn't
to me-
require an action, by the way. That is
Okay.
just start of my
Okay.
turn.
As a child of Atom, I can use my rat sponge ability to absorb the radiation from whoever's close to me. And given the fact that I've already damaged this guy for like 5 HP, and I don't think he's going to heal up, so I'd rather take his radiation rather than lowering his HP. And if I would take his radiation damage, then I can use that for my melee attacks in the future.
I mean, it's a constant effect that stays on, right?
Yeah, so I take 3 radiation damage minus my resistance, so that's
It's not 3D radiation damage, it's 3DC.
3DC.
Yeah,
Alright.
3d6, 3 dice.
So you
worth.
could take none.
Yeah,
All these
I
guys
can
could
take
take
none.
none. But let's finish the rest of my turn before we.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No worries. Can I attack the one guy I'm not in close or
Yeah.
engaged? Keep forgetting what's it called here. In reach. Sorry. I will. I have the inaccurate on cryojet. What does that do again?
Oh.
Couldn't find it in the.
How do you guys ping? I saw that you guys were pinging. How do you ping?
Just hold left click.
Oh, just hold
Yeah.
it. Click. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
just
Yep.
hold it.
Okay. I'm pink. Why is Mac app?
Well, you can always change your color.
I know. I'm gonna figure that out.
In the bottom left on your.
Oh, is that where it is?
Uh,
Good. Thank you.
GM. What's inaccurate do?
Inaccurate gives you the complication range of 19 to 20 rather than just 20, unless I'm mistaken.
That's not.
I think.
There we go.
Couldn't find it. I can find accurate, but I can't find inaccurate. No wait. You gain no benefit from the aim minor action.
All right,
The
that's what it
weapon
is.
may not be accurate and inaccurate. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm not aiming anyway. Okay, so that works out fine. I'm going to aim at the person that isn't close to me with my
This one?
cryojet.
Calbert,
Yes, Albert.
with your cryojet. Nice, okay.
Taste freezing justice. And I'm going to. We have 5 action points. No, we have 4.
4 currently.
I'll spend 1.
Spend the 1, okay.
1 additional dice.
Ooh,
You've got
do you
complication
wanna?
with an energy weapon.
I'm going to luck point.
Okay, so you're re-rolling that. Let's see what you get then.
So I would just roll.
So you go up to 5, 5 action points.
Oh, that's
And that's
another
another
success.
success. So you go up to 6 action points. Back up to maximum.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. Wow.
Nice.
Well, let's see if I do any damage. And I have a what is my fire rate on this?
What weapon were you using on this attack?
My cryojet. And my fire rate is 3. I'm gonna use all 3. He's not known for his caution
Remember
and
to
safety.
track your ammo as well. So when you use ammo, Shaemus, I need you to delete one off your character sheet because it's a survival game. The amount of ammo you have very much matters.
Okay.
I'm going AFK, but I can still hear you. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. And Max, you would know this
Just do
since
your
I'm rolling fire rate 3. That means I get 3 extra shots. 2.
3. I believe it's 3. But you'll spend 4 ammo then for that attack.
Okay. I just do 2 then. I think I'll do this. 2 additional dice. That'd be 3 ammo. Oh no,
Ooh.
no, forget that. That's disregard. That is the wrong thing I wanted to roll.
Oh, you're trying to do
This
the
is what I
damage.
roll. Yeah. That's not the right thing I was supposed to roll. Here, 2 additional dice here.
Yes, a fire rate of 3
There
means you can add up to 3 extra dice, 3 extra bullets.
Okay, so I'm spending 2 for 3 ammo in total.
So does the cryojet have a special effect on it?
Freeze,
cryo-
I believe. Freezing.
Let me double check. Energy weapons. Cryojet. Burst and freeze.
Okay, so you do 4 energy damage to him. Roll 1d20 so we know what body part it was.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put my effects. 1d20, yes sir.
And you get burst and
Freeze.
freeze. So what does freeze do? Read it out.
Yes, one moment. Freeze. Enemies hit by this attack will be frozen if the number of effects rolled are equal or more than half the target's endurance. Or half the target's
Okay,
body
so
for
let me
creatures.
check his endurance.
frozen creature cannot take actions on its next turn.
Their endurance is 6, so half their endurance is 3, so you had to get 3 effects. You didn't get 3 effects, so he's not frozen, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Okay.
What's burst?
Burst, the damage travels to another enemy, I believe.
Yeah, burst, you can hit another enemy with the damage.
Well,
Have you got it there?
I'm double checking.
I can
the
pull it
rulebook.
up if you've not.
In Wanderers?
Probably.
No.
2 seconds,
here,
I'll
I put
have
it
it
in
up.
chat.
Burst.
Thank you, kind sir.
Attack may hit one additional target within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled. So you've got 2 effects.
I can hit 2 other people.
So, one additional
what's
target
the-
within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled, so you can hit another 2 people, yes.
How many damage dice is that for each
Uh,
person?
What do you roll? I'm not sure. Do you roll the same damage, David?
Or
I think
does
it's
the same damage go to each of them?
I think it's just the effects.
Just the effects hit them, so they get
I
hit
believe
for
so.
they get hit for 2 damage each.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay. So
Damn.
you hit him for 4 damage.
And his brothers.
Yep. And his brothers get hit for 2 damage each. Wow, okay.
Cosmic justice.
One of them.
And then you get to deal with
I'm
radiation.
liking the cryo
Yay.
jam. Wow.
I've done the radiation damage already.
Ooh, nice.
So now I roll 3d6 and we'll see if how much radiation damage you get, Brother Dimber.
Perfect.
Yeah, you get radiation healing.
3.
3.
Yeah, so and
That's the Children
can you
of Atom
also
thing.
roll the location?
I'll roll a d20.
Well,
for
radiation
location.
doesn't affect.
Does it not? No, you're right. It doesn't. You don't need to. It's
Yeah.
it's just
Okay, because I've got more radiation defense on my head than the rest of my body, so that's why I was wondering.
I don't think defense counts if you're soaking it up though. If you're like.
Okay, so my max HP is just lowered by 3 at the moment, I believe then, or
Yeah.
2 because I have a natural radiation defense as a child of Atom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 2. That's right.
2.
Yep.
And I get 1. Well, how do they call it here? 1 radiation point, which I can use to empower my weapon whenever I make a melee attack.
That's right.
All right, great.
Okay. Is that your turn, Matrix?
Indeed, it is, sir.
Okay. The star of the show, Mr. Movie Star. Red
Yeah,
alert.
yeah. Red Alert just seen the crazy crew that decided to travel with him, and he's like the talking robot, and he's kind of like, all right. And he sees the Reverend. He's like, because he met a child of Adam from the other game. I don't know if he really understood what they were, but he's seen someone like them, so he's like, well, I guess they were gonna do this way. He basically charges and comes and attacks this one.
Okay.
He said, doom. His hands go.
Okay.
And actually, I'll leave that alone. Oliver, I just have to inject. I have not forgotten what occurred with G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
So I want to interact with you when I'm ready to execute on that. Does that make sense? I
Okay.
need to kind of
Yeah.
raise my hand.
Yeah. You can just say,
Okay.
Oliver, I need to do the thing, and then we can have a private conversation if you need to.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use one AP to attack.
Which you wrote. You got an action point for an extra dice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you attacking?
Attacking the
one?
guy the one who's getting frozen.
Calvert. Okay. 3 successes, so you go back up to maximum action points.
Okay, does that leave a one on the side? It's kind of floating.
It does leave the one on the side, so if you wanted to spend it on damage, you can.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
So, and I was gonna add another one. So that's gonna use. I'm gonna use one.
So going down to 5. So spending 2, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So you see him just gyro punches and punching this poor guy.
Ooh.
So
5
yeah.
with piercing 1. What body part?
I'm about to pop for you.
D20. 6 is the torso. So you hit him for... Well, he's got 1 resistance, so you hit him for 4 damage, but 4 is enough to drop him to 0 hit points. So you can describe how that gut punch or whatever... Yeah, it is a gut punch. How that takes him out. How that takes out Calbert. Red alert.
So as you know, the poor guy's getting frozen and all the nasty shit's happening to him. You see Riddler just kind of just charges up, his hand drills, and he just punches through it, and his hand punches the other side, and you see part of the skeletal, like, you know, spine right there, and he just retracts it and he drops it. It's like, ew.
Very nice. Anything else?
No, and he looks at the other one and is like, I would suggest to drop your weapons or die. That's it.
Okay. I'm trying to see if they might surrender from a roll. So give me a speech. A strength speech. So it's intimidation. Strength speech. And if you nail a difficulty of 3, then I would say that they might just drop their arms and surrender here.
Okay.
So difficulty of 3, strength speech.
Okay. I'm gonna use an AP to give me another one.
Okay. Down to 4.
But you know, yep, give me a better chance to see if I can succeed.
That is 3
Oh.
successes. Red alert. Red alert. So the leader. So Blacktooth Tony goes, yes sir, Mr. Robot sir, Mr. Red sir. Yeah, you're right. And he put down his gun and he puts it on the floor, and Delbert and Belbert will both do the same. They'll put down their guns on the floor and they'll start backing away slowly. And if none of you move to go towards them, they will eventually turn and scarper.
Yeah, I'd say just
Unless
let him go.
somebody does anything before they run away.
No, I'd say let him go.
Brother Dimglow?
We would also require your food as repentance for the crimes you have committed. in the
Right,
waste.
okay. I'm gonna see if they've got anything on their character sheets, and if not, I'll make something up. So they've all got.
Repent for your evil deeds.
So it's like I don't. So this is Blacktooth Tony's like I don't have no caps. But here, the gun is a sharpshooter's pipe revolver, which is a pipe revolver with the sharpshooter's grip mod.
Is that not what he dropped?
Yeah, that's the gun that he dropped. But he also, oh no, he does have wealth. Roll 1d20.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess someone
you
can
do it,
just.
so you can roll.
Okay.
No, someone else roll it.
Yeah, it sounds like I guess someone else go ahead.
Dimglow! You asked him to drop.
All right.
He has 4 caps.
It's a 4. That's not much, but it's something.
He has 4 caps. He drops his gun and 4 caps. I don't have no food. I'm sorry. Here's my caps.
Your indulgence.
Go and repent.
The other ones, they...
And tell Dr. Zorbo I'm coming for him.
Hey guys, how do you rotate the tokens?
If you click on your token, you should see a blue
I like a blue
cube from a line going out from your token.
Yeah.
Click and hold that.
All right, I'll figure it out. Thank you.
So you also get, dropped on the ground, pipe gun ×2, and...
Oh, I see it.
This is from the other guys. 26 caps.
Ooh.
Okay.
The one that's dead also has a pipe gun.
Okay. I'm starting looting this guy. My kill, my loot.
He has 8 caps. And... ignore that one.
Matrix is turning off his radiation.
And I wanna do the thing. When you're ready, Oliver.
So, sorry for the surprise appearance of Jangles the Moon Monkey right here.
Jangles the space cat.
Holy cow! What was that?
Whoa, holy.
What the hell?
You rolled it. I hope you would know.
This is how much ammo you find between the dead one and the two handed over guns.
Okay.
So you get 42, 38 ammo. You get the sharpshooter's pipe revolver, 2 pipe guns. But also the one that's dead has a tire iron and road leathers.
Now you said
I was like-
it's a sharpshooter's pipe gun. Is that a special mod?
Yeah, it's a mod.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to call dibs on that. But Oliver, I want to do the thing when you're ready.
You're about the only one here who uses actual guns
Okay,
that
so-
aren't integrated into an arm. So yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
say whoever one of the humans can grab the road
We're
weathers.
going to take a break soon so we can sort out putting it onto character sheets, kind of off record. But before we do, I need the rest of you and not Shaemus again to take off your headphones for a minute.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
deafen. That probably works best.
Okay, so if you could all, except for Shaemus, take your headphones off, I'll give you 2 thumbs up when it's time to put them back on.
Just gonna deafen again.
All right.
Okay, Shaemus.
So basically, what I want to do. Remember, I was basically going. Now let me go over there and talk to him. And Matrix 9 just went and ran off, and all hell broke loose. So I think as I'm turning around, all that happens very quickly. I'm running after Red Alert because I'm supposed to be escorting him. He blows away the guy, says what he says. They run off. So while he's reaching down to loot the guy he took out, I want to plant whatever the
So
hell it
it's
is
gonna
G.I.
be-
Jane gave me.
It's going to be agility and sneak, or agility and science, or agility and repair. Whatever you can kind of work narratively to get that snuck
Well,
onto him.
okay. Yeah,
So what do you
science.
think?
What was the first one? Sneak. I've got
So
2.
agility, you're going to roll an agility science, agility sneak, or agility repair. And it's difficulty 2.
Agility sneak's going to be the best for me. So I'm going to go to the
So agility sneak, just roll agility
quick
sneak.
roll.
Yeah, go to quick
Yeah, I'm
roll.
gonna go to the quick roll.
2 dice, agility sneak.
Okay. I am going
It's got
to.
difficulty
can I buy,
2. Would you like
Yeah,
to buy
can
any
I-
dice?
Yes. Can I buy 2 dice? I read up on
Yes.
it, but it's been a while.
That'll cost you 3 action points, so you guys have 1 left, but you can buy 2 dice. Okay, so you're rolling 4, and your
Okay,
difficulty
here
is
we
2.
go. And my difficulty's 2.
Yep.
Now what's my so I need 2 successes, but what's my difficulty class? To
The
use the phrase,
difficulty is
but-
2, you need 2 successes. Your target number is your agility versus your sneak. Your agility plus
Okay.
your sneak.
Okay, I'm still learning, so let me look at that real quick. Agility is 5, sneak is 2, so I have 7. Okay,
You need
here
7, so you need 2 7 or unders.
7. Shit, I
That
can't
is
be-
1 success. You can spend a luck to re-roll one of them if you wish. You
Yes,
spend a luck and re-roll one of them.
Now I used a luck before, so I'm actually down to 5.
Okay, so
How,
are you
how do
gonna?
I do that?
You just
do I
change
do
it
that
on your
here?
sheet.
There we go. Okay.
Now you can, if you want, spend a luck point to re-roll one of them.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
just roll 1d20.
so
You need to get 7 or under, basically.
okay, to roll 1d20, do I go back to quick roll?
You can just roll anywhere, 1d20. You just need a 7 or under.
Wait, I don't know. How do I just roll a 1d20?
Alright, so there's a dice roller on the left. Or just roll a sneak versus agility, 1 dice.
Oh, I see it. Hold on, bro. I see d20. There we go.
Oh, and that is a
Oh.
complication. And you've already spent a luck, so you can't spend a luck point. So, okay, with fumbling it, what I'll do is I'll just get everybody else to put their headphones back on.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody can bear witness to this. So,
All
he
right,
has-
Hey, hey, why'd our AP go down to 1?
your AP's went down to 1. He's clearly fumbled something. So, Max, red alert when he was on the ground looting one of those bodies. Mac was bumped into the back of you, and it was like he was trying to
I was
stick
running
something.
after you.
It was
I was
like
running
he was.
after
It was like he was trying to stick something to you.
All right, he looks at him and is like, "Were you trying to put something on me?"
Hell no, Red Alert. Whoa, Red Alert. What are you talking about? I'm here to help you, my friend. I mean,
No,
I've been
he-
running
he-
behind you. You guys are all going in here all Rambo. Next thing I know,
Yeah,
I mean, and I'm talking Rambo 1, not Rambo 2, because we all know Rambo 1 was the best one. And listen, you guys coming in here.
I do not understand what he is saying.
Oh, don't you worry about it, Gort. Now look here. Now all I was doing was you're bending down. You're getting close to that body. How do you know he doesn't have a grenade on him? Red Alert. All I did was put my hand on your back. I'm just, damn.
It
Trying
seems
to
that
help.
it isn't just women you are
Oh,
attracted.
look at all the ammunition. Look at them caps.
Doth
Is
protest
Is that
too
a
Uh,
tire
much.
iron? Hey, look, they dropped a tire iron. Look at that, Reverend. There's a tire iron over there. You want that?
Can I
I would
I
certainly like that.
I have a a behavioral analysis mod.
You do.
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna give you an action point just for the amazing acting, just because that was fun.
Thank you.
So it's like he looks over at Matrix. Is like, "Is there something on my back?" And he kind of clambers and turns around. Is like, "Is there something on my back?"
I'll
He
look.
went closer. Yeah, he just kind of turns around like, "Is there anything on my back?"
Is there anything on his back?
There's nothing on his back, no.
Can I tell with my behavioral analysis mod? Can I just straight up tell he's lying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, would that be an opposed roll?
No, because of your
I-
fumble. Nah, you fumbled.
Ah.
So it's quite clear you're at it. Whatever it is,
Fair.
they don't know,
That's
but you're at it. Whatever it is, you're at it. It's clear you're at it because of that fumble. You were doing something dodgy.
You forget.
I am trying to distract you.
Mac, you forget that I was the security chief on Captain Cosmos's ship. You best reveal what your intentions are before I haul you to the brig. And he holds up his freeze ray.
All right, RoboCop. Just settle down. All
Right.
right.
You have
Look here,
distributed the
Rutger,
wealth and the caps and the ammo and everything from those
Yep.
raiders, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's all done in the
Yes.
break,
Yep.
isn't it? Okay, I'm going to move
Yes.
you on to another screen now.
Yeah,
He's revealing
gonna,
something
he's
to
gonna,
us, though.
Yeah, he's gonna have Max stay in front of him. Maybe he's
You're
gonna go
gonna stay
near him and
behind
say, "You're
Marco,
gonna stay
yeah?
in front of me."
We're talking
Yeah,
clock.
it's like,
Settle down there, Rutger. You get that reference? Get Griffin. You look so young. I don't know if you get that one. Settle down there, Rutger.
Rutger Hauer?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Blade Runner?
Rope now. Well, yeah, he was.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. Roy.
Okay, there's several.
It-
Okay,
yeah,
worry
but
about it.
yeah, he was also RoboCop.
Okay, yeah.
Or no, was he? Was Rutger?
No,
Hauer?
he was not.
Oh, I
he-
have that wrong. My bad.
It's just similar name.
What was that actor's name though? Anyway,
So-
I'm sorry.
You travel along.
What are
the
your
roads.
intentions? Sorry, we're interrogating Mac. What were you doing to Red Alert?
Know
So
that you
that-
can hide nothing in Atom's sight.
No, of course not. No, of course not, Reverend. I know that. I mean, look, your team. Happy hired all three of us to protect this guy. All I know is I saw Red Alert rushing in with three crazy,
You start hearing the hum of his radiation engine start turning on again. Talk.
these
This is your
raiders-
last chance.
Raiders, and what was his name? Blackjack. I mean, hell, just running in there, and I was trying to keep up with. I mean, if you ever noticed, Red Alert can run fast. God damn, I was trying to keep up with him, right? And
Say-
I thought one of his a little piece of metal came off his cool suit. I just picked it up and I was trying to put it back on. I didn't know if it was screw or a snap. Look, I'm just trying to help.
Shaemus,
Yeah.
would it be possible to roll a contested speech against you? At this point, We know you're lying.
Yeah, you
Uh,
the players know he's lying, but for him to get away with it, we're going to have a contested speech test,
All right,
yes.
I love it. I like that
It's
last.
like, can we trust you?
And I
or
want
not?
it on-
Something fell off.
I
Something
wanna-
fell off his armor.
I want it on charisma speech.
All right.
Mac.
Charisma speech. All right, hold on. All right, so who's gonna go? I go
Tell you
first
what,
since I'm the one.
tell you what,
talking,
no,
right?
tell you what, this is how we're going to do it. Not on a post roll exactly.
Okay.
You can't use the action points because you've already used team action points for an individual thing, which was cheeky, but I just let it happen. You have a target number of 3 because there's 3 of them. You need to fool all 3 of them. If you can roll 3 successes on charisma speech, you can fool all 3 of them. That sounds like a fair
But
roll,
no action
guys.
points.
That
And
sounds
you,
fair to
and
me.
you can't use the action
Totally.
points.
Yeah, so it's 2d20, and it's charisma.
Charisma
Speech.
Yeah, charisma speech.
All right, those are my things. So let me just look. Charisma 7, and my speech is 3. That's 10. I need 3 successes. Yeah.
320s.
You only get 1 success, so let's see who's the one that's fooled. So the 3 of
You
the
have me
rest of you,
fooled.
the rest of you
You have
roll.
me fooled.
The rest of you roll intelligence speech.
I do have luck. Wait, hold on. I do have luck.
Would you like to re-roll one of them with luck? You can only
I'm gonna
re-roll one
reroll
of them.
one. Yeah, I've got a
Okay.
lot of luck. So
Okay.
all right, so I'm
You're
gonna
spending
go
the luck
down
to re-roll
4.
one of them. Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do 1d20 at charisma speech. Here we go.
So you're
on,
fooling
girl.
2 of them. So let's see who's not fooled. Okay. So and I want the rest of you to roll.
Would it not be me? Since
Yeah, because
I'm
you
the one calling him
You're
out.
calling them out exactly. So you're not fooled.
Yeah.
Red alert and brother Dimglow, you're fooled. Okay. Fair enough. Matrix,
Yeah.
you're not fooled. Okay, there we go.
Come on,
Matrix,
Cole.
you're not fooled. The other 2 are.
Come on, 3PO.
You're making these like non-in-universe references, and it just utterly like perplexes
That's-
me.
Yeah,
Matrix,
no,
yeah,
none
that's
of them
what
are
in-
canon.
That's what
Yeah,
endears.
What is
Yeah,
this
he's
heresy
hallucinating.
speak of?
Yeah, he's hallucinating. He's drinking
I-
out special sauce.
Come on now. Settle
He's
down.
hiding something.
No, I'm not. Look, I told you guys when Happy introduced me, I told you I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm a little bit strange, a little bit quirky, right? Ladies love me, but that's not the point. The point
Dim
is
glow, red alert. I say we search him.
Matrix 9. Notice I called you by your real name because I'm serious right now. I'm Cirrus. Listen, Matrix 9. You got nothing feared. I'm with you. Piece of metal fell off his armor. Snap, screw. I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to make it. I'm here to protect him.
I say,
Matrix 9
when,
looks at the others and say, "Can we search him? Will you
I
help
say
me?"
we give him another chance, but
I'll-
if he
I'll
proves
let you
himself
search
to
me.
be
I'll let-
suspicious, we just cut him
come
out
on.
of the deal, and he gets no caps.
I say for me, he just stays away from me and should be good.
You have now volunteered to be at the front of this journey. Congratulations.
God damn. All right, I can do that. I'll prove it to you. You trust me.
Least trustworthy person.
I'm trying to be a little bit Sawyer from Lost and a little bit Dave Chappelle.
I appreciate you guys taking this little nugget and role playing with it because this is plot hooks to a main story that you guys aren't even part of. So thanks for role playing it out.
Okay.
I love it.
You're getting closer to the Atomart, your location. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me just fix something.
Yeah, I think that I see the owner of the dog.
Yeah.
You're getting closer to your Atomart location, and you hear a gruff, not human voice, loud and rough, and you hear, Snookums, where'd you go? And then you see over here in a pile of debris on the highway, a super mutant carrying a board, lifts a rusted mailbox and looks inside. No puppy in there. Just dead ghoul. Not Snookums. Too crunchy. He then stops near a collapsed bus and kneels to inspect a paw print in the mud. Aha!
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was just going to comment to the rest of the group. Oh, it is a native life form. I will treat you with this alien. Have no fear.
Aha!
Mr. Matrix,
He's crazy.
do not.
Aha! Tiny
Let's
found
work.
track.
Native life form.
Big
This is a
toe.
dangerous life form.
As he steps up, I step in front of Red Alert. I go, I'm here for you, Red Alert. I'm gonna protect you.
I'll try to
I back
stop
up.
Matrix. Just gently hold him and be like, be careful. That's a hostile life form, brother.
The super mutant sniffs at the ground.
Have no fear. I have much experience negotiating. And Superman's gonna see me clanking up.
The super mutant looks at the ground. Aha! Tiny found track. Big toe, mean claws. Dribble of drool. That's my girl. And then he calls out like a loving dad at the park. Who's a good snookums? You are. Who wants Brahmin bone? Come and get it. Extra marrow, just like you like. Suddenly a feral ghoul shambles from in the debris. Ah! The ghoul. And then you see this super mutant goes, not now. Not now, crispy face. Tiny looking for his dog. Go eat a cactus. And then he swats this ghoul into a mailbox with one hand. Good mailbox. Good crunch. Then he...
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
And he does his... And clink, clink, clink.
Who you? Tiny looking for
Hi.
dog.
I am Matrix 9, security chief of Captain Cosmos. And I am here to look at your dogs. You are searching for a dog? Snookums, I overheard?
Yes, Snookums. She wear big bell. Because she run away all the time. I'm trying to catch her. Try to find. And he has two other mutant hounds with him. Barking and growling.
Can I actually roll my my animal friend to see if I can like calm down his mutant hounds? Sort of endear me to him.
You can. They are fairly calm at the moment, but you can roll it to see if it endears them any more to you.
Okay. So it's
He looks around.
technically it's whenever they would attack me, but just
And he's talking away to himself and to you, and he says, Snookums always chase mole rats near freeway. Maybe she got hungry. Maybe she lost. Me find you,
Okay, so
Snookums, me promise. Nobody hurts daddy's little girl.
they both like me. Anything other than effect gets them endeared to me.
Okay.
So they both look at me and I go, calm down, calm down.
You
You're
see,
just like Jangle.
you see, Snookums look like other dogs. This Spot and Fluffy.
Would I have noticed a bell on the mutant hound from before?
The
I
mutant
think he
hound
said
just,
there
yeah,
was.
that you saw before that was
There
fighting
was.
with 3 mole rats. It was wearing a bell around its neck, yes.
Okay. I, in fact, have seen your Snookums now that you have described it. They are located at, I'll go ahead and give them the location of...
Okay, so it's like
where
3
Snookums
it's like
is.
3 streets over or 3 blocks over, so you're able to give him a location. Okay.
They were engaged in combat with 3 mole rats. You may want to hurry.
Snookum like to eat mole rat. Snookum killer. Snookums be okay. You show me this direction, yes?
Yes, and Matrix 9 will go ahead and sort of walk in that direction. He'll point with his claw. Go down that way. Take that street. And there's Snookums. Listen for Bell.
Okay, so
He talks like he does. Go street left. Listen for Bell.
he looks up at the sky and he kind of
His language model has
puts
activated.
his hand up to his ear for a little bit and he goes, "Oh, me think me here, Snookums Bell. Me thank you, robot. Me thank you."
Do not forget, Matrix 9 is here to help.
See? Non-lethal role-play interaction. Love it.
So he's gonna go, "Oh, me thank you, robot and robot friends. Me name Tiny, me friend." And he go, "Shake your hand, Matrix." Or he puts his hand out for a handshake.
The claw.
Who flies he say? He goes like,
And he's going to go, here, take gift. And he's going to give you, it's a set of, let me just double check on his shape. Raider armor.
Oh.
Left
Ooh.
arm. No, sorry, combat armor. Combat armor, left arm,
Oh,
right arm, left leg, right leg, and torso.
dear God.
A full set
Oh my
of
God,
combat
He
that's
armor.
hands you a full set of combat armor. So,
Max, I'm shadowing you.
yeah,
This is a most gracious
it-
gift.
because you
I wish you luck
Yeah,
finding your dog.
because you kept the dog alive, and because you dealt with the raiders, so they didn't catch the dog. I didn't make you roll. There was going to be a roll for your interaction with him if it was going to be a speech interaction and not a combat. But because you did so well and you didn't attack his dog, you snuck past it and you took out the raiders that were looking for it, he accepts your word.
Awesome.
He hears the dog and he will hand you, Matrix, he'll just hand it to you even though you're a robot and you don't wear
Yep.
this type of armor. He hands you a full set of combat armor minus the helmet.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I would
god.
like to give Tiny a little leaflet about the children of Atom.
You hand him a,
Here you go, friends.
you hand him a
Ah
children
yes,
of
my
Atom.
traveling companion.
I love it.
I love it.
I love
So
it.
yeah, so who the question is like, who's getting the armor? Like, the whole stamped set
Me.
of armor. I was like,
Well, I mean, look, Red Alert. I mean, you want me to help protect you? We haven't finished the job yet. I mean, that armor might be real helpful for me. I mean,
As you're
look,
discussing this with
Um,
Red Alert, Matrix just hands it to Dimglow.
There
There you
hey,
are,
no,
friend.
like, yeah, like that,
I
yeah,
accept
that,
your-
like, but,
no, I'm all
Accept
look.
your
I'm all
donation,
for it. I just didn't realize that that the clerical class wore armor, but that's cool. It's
It-
cool.
there
I
you
get
go.
it.
You will
Dimglow.
need this to protect other people.
Add that to your
Indeed.
character sheet then.
Besides, I am more of a fighter than a preacher. So I accept this wholeheartedly, and it will be used for good.
And you said Raider armor?
No, sorry, the Raider armor was what he was wearing, so forget that.
Oh, okay,
because you
okay,
didn't
sorry,
kill
sorry.
him.
Yeah,
He
so I
gives
get
you
a full
he
set of
gives
combat
a
armor.
full set of combat armor and
Minus
the
helmet.
minus a helmet. And
Perfect.
with Tiny and his two dogs going off to go find his other dog.
Look, Dimglow,
You-
I'm all for this. I took you more as a cerebral kind of cleric, right? One, like a lover, not a fighter. But if you do, look, I'm good with
That
this.
is where
This
you are
good.
wrong. I actually have a whole bloody history, which I
Well,
buried when becoming
I am
Brother
happy
Dimglow.
to know that you are now you're a shoot 'em up kind of priest. I get it. So this is good because we're all about protecting Red Alert. So I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm constantly shadowing Red Alert. He doesn't like it. I'm getting like in his personal bubble. He's like,
I immediately start putting on the armor.
Okay. So you put on the
I
combat
just realized I
armor.
was muted again.
So-
Matrix
I'm
9 is
putting
now urging Mac back to the front. Remember, you are taking point.
of
okay.
course, absolutely.
So, with super
are we
mutant-
going here?
I have to let my
with-
dog.
Is this the right map?
yes, it
No, bro.
is. With Tiny the super mutant
Okay.
leaving, you then reach your location, the Atomart. So, you have succeeded in your quest of escorting Red Alert to his friends. Red Alert, you know it's your friends when you hear the sound of gunfire and of tank going, ah, and it sounds like your friends are deep in the middle of something. So, you have been returned to your friends, Red Alert, and Mac, Matrix, and Brother Dimglow. You will all return to Diamond City. Let's
Alright.
change maps again.
Another job well done.
We'll change maps real quick. You all
Now
return.
there's just a matter of the payments.
You all return.
Oh, this is interesting. So
to
Diamond
Diamond
City
City.
is in a blizzard. That's amazing.
And
Winter of Atom.
you return to Happy, and Happy will indeed give you 50 caps between the three of you for completing your quest in escorting Red Alert to his friends. And with that, the three of you will level up from level 1 to level 2. So,
Yay.
the three of
While we're ending, after we've
Yeah.
gotten the money,
yeah,
I may interject. Matrix 9 will shamble over to Mac and go, Mr. God, how you pronounce your last name again?
Aver'age.
Aver'age.
Average. Sorry. Thank you.
It's
Mr.
French.
Average. I don't know what your game is, but I hope you have no ill intentions towards Red Alert and their friends.
No.
I will be
It-
keeping my eyes on you.
I'm going to take this opportunity.
And by my
Right.
eyes, I mean my sensors.
My sensors. Oliver, I'm going to take this opportunity because obviously it was a bust. Do I have the item?
no, because you fumbled it, you dropped it, and it went down an old drain, and it's in an old disused sewer somewhere.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go. Look here, R2. Fact of the matter is, you remember that cute little combat Barbie? When Happy first introduced us, she kind of came up and kind of put her tongue in my ear. You remember that?
I remember you assaulting a woman.
Oh no! There was no assault. I mean, she put her tongue in my ear. I just reciprocated with a.
I remember her slapping you.
with a little tongue. Well, yeah, that's kind of what humans do. Okay, R2,
Captain
you don't
Cosmos
understand. You're
never
a
did
robot.
that.
You don't understand. So that's what humans do. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? Next thing you know, that's how it works. But but trust me, she liked it. But the point is, R2, she gave me a little something. She gave me a little diggly do. And she was gonna pay me 50 caps to plant it on Red Alert. I tried. Red Alert was all digging in that dead body, looking for caps, right? Kind of strange if you ask me. You got some robot all up in it, trying to get the caps. What's that all about? Anyway, he was all bent over. I could see his crack, right? His little robot crack sticking out of the rim of his pants. I tried to slip the little diggly do into the crack of his pants, and I fumbled. I mean, that's all that happened. I was just trying to get mine, R2. I was just trying to get the caps from G.I. Jane, right? It didn't work out.
And
Can you blame
Mr.
me?
Matrix.
Yes, I can.
Mr. Matrix. I think
He
it would
turns
be
to
better
Dimglow.
to just cut this treacherous person out of the deal and divide the caps between the two of us.
Treacherous. Come on.
I agree.
Come on, Reverend. Come on, Reverend. What did I do?
If you are ever
I was gonna share
hungry,
it. I was gonna split the 50 caps with you guys.
you should have informed us.
so,
Well,
Mr. Average, crime and deception does not pay.
so,
How would that have worked
so,
if
excuse
I'd
me,
have told
Shaemus.
you?
So, we'll end there with Shaemus, with Mac being cut out
No caps for you.
of his share of the 50 caps by Matrix and Brother Dimglow for being a deceitful sneak, and the camera pans out on a snowy evening in Diamond City. Red Alert, you are back with your... Sorry, it's not even in Diamond City, it's afternoon in Diamond City. Red Alert, you are back with your friends at the Atomart, and we will see you in Session 4 of Winter of Atom. For the rest of you, that was your one-shot. That was Boston Streets.
Woohoo!
Thank you all very much for playing. You'll all hit
I
level 2.
absolutely loved it.
And we can level 2 you in between, like after the session. We can talk about what you want to do for level 2. But yes, gentlemen, that's your one shot. Thank you very much for playing.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
I hope you liked it. So I will sign us out to YouTube, and then we
Great.
will discuss that after, guys. So
Okay, great.
Great.
Bye, everyone.
well,
Bye.
Stay there for 1 second, guys. We do buy
Okay.
right at the end. So
Okay.
David, Gryphon,
Yeah.
Shaemus and Max, thank you all for joining me for this special episode 3.5/one shot event for Fallout RPG. Hopefully see you all soon for another one. Max, thank you very much. I'll see you on Sunday for our next session of this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Viewers, thank you very much for watching. I am RxOliver. This is Fallout RPG Boston Streets. Bye.
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 And may Atom bless you.